Hello everybody and welcome to the season finale of VH Yes. With myself, Shockz Dan and...
Dan from Colossal Vids.
Dan from Colossal Vids. So yeah, we're... if you don't know what the show is about, well you should do, because this is the finale.
And if you haven't, go back please and watch the others.
But just in case you don't, then this is the show where we watch old videotapes and we record them live and riff over them and stuff like that. So, as this is the finale, we're going to do something a bit special on this one, aren't we, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's looking a bit awkward there while I pick something up. Blank VHS tapes.
Obviously, there's some on them.
Yeah.
They're not just going to show you darkness.
No. Basically, I've dug out a load of extra kind of, miscellaneous, should we say,
Yeah.
tapes where back in the day, we're talking like, late 90s, early 2000s, my sort of era, that would have been, where I would have taped stuff off the TV, whether that be various TV shows, cartoons, music videos maybe, and we thought we'd just go through a couple and just see what's on them, I guess.
Yeah, we're just going to basically flip through them, see if there's worth recording. Obviously, it's going to be, or there's going to be no episode.
Yeah, and if it is, hopefully you'll see something then.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just basically going to be like a little bit of a montage of riffing and stuff like that over what we find.
And see if nostalgia comes back.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to find some good stuff then.
This is me we're talking about. This will be interesting.
So yeah, it's totally random. This could be out on this episode.
Yeah.
Just something a bit special. Do you know what I mean? Send us off.
Yeah. And if you did like the series, and I say, obviously be honest and stuff, we may consider coming back and doing a second season, but obviously it depends on what you guys think as well. If you've really liked it, as I say, we can purchase other things that we've been speaking about. There's other ideas in the works if you so wanted it.
Yeah. So, it's over to the pile of VHS.
And there's quite a few.
So let's do this.
Enjoy. I know what this is. Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do actually know what this is. Like yesterday as well. Like it was on yesterday.
Yeah, this is obviously it's Steps, but this is Abomania.
Abomania.
This is you can tell the singing Larry Love on me. So
it was weren't this to do something like celebrating so many years of ABBA's music or something like that?
At the time, it would have been like maybe a milestone at that point, because this would have been 1999.
99, definitely, because I remember watching this with an old girlfriend of mine. Like I say, I remember it like it was yesterday.
I love the fact you'd watch like Steps and that.
Well, it was just done. It was like a Saturday night programme, weren't it? Like a Saturday night. But I mean, I'm not even the biggest fan of like ABBA music, but it was just like interesting to see because like there's like loads of people on this, isn't there?
And they obviously do covers and that, and it's their own take on it, isn't it? So it was innocent and like and just kind of happy music, I guess.
Yeah.
But and it was hosted by Denise Van Outen, wasn't it?
Yes.
Children in Need. Oh, look, the legend that was.
Oh, good old Tezza.
Still feels weird saying was.
It does, doesn't it? How long's he been dead now, do you reckon? 5 years?
A good number of years.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
But Terry Wogan, what a legend. He was the face of Children in Need, and he was what, BBC Radio 2, is he?
Yeah, something like that. Not... the classic stories.
The only problem with Children in Need is that it just reminds us. The problem is it reminds us.
Like if you live outside of the UK and you don't know what this is basically, it's like a thing where they raise money for charity and stuff like that, and
This is definitely the one segment where it's like really like serious.
And it's like filled with like musical performances, comedy skits and stuff like that, into like people doing stuff for
fundraising.
Yeah, just fundraising, and then they like do a live tale and it shows you like how much money you've raised and stuff like that. And they do it like every year here in the UK, alongside with Comic Relief is another one that we do. So yeah, that's basically it. But Terry Wogan was like the face of it for years and years and years, and unfortunately he passed away a few years back. So
you always do it with like Fern Cotton. Now this obviously it's still on now, but obviously they just do like a rotation of presenters and that. But it's also the stories that come with it, just as a reminder.
Yeah, like what you see in
how
that,
sad
like, stories, like
how sad it is. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There's some classic Telly now. Good old Most Haunted, with Derek Akura on it as well. When are you supposed to be like like a faker though, or something. Like.
Yeah. So basically, back in the day, like I used to be obsessed with Most Haunted, and like into Ghost. Our good friend Adam, he was also into it too.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and then obviously Derek Core was on it as the psychic medium, and he got found out. So there are basically, long story short, they were at a location one day, and the parapsychologist at the time, Kieran O'Keefe, basically deliberately said a fictional character. So he leaked a name and made sure that Derek heard him. But it was no one that lived at the property. It was nothing to do with the history of the place, and it was the name Creed Kafer, but it's actually an anagram of Derek Faker.
Derek Faker. Yeah.
So basically, Kieran O'Keefe was like saying like this guy could, Creed Kafer was, but he knew that Derek could hear him, so he did it within earshot. And then later on that night, when they did the investigation, like Derek made out that he was being possessed, and he started saying like it's Creed Kafer. And like it's got nothing to do with the history of it. And obviously the team were like absolutely like shell shocked. And it just became really awkward. And then Yvette and Carl, the husband and wife that do it,
they were like falling out. Like.
Yeah, they don't speak at all. Like it just got really bad. And then Derek left. So
it's like I'm massive skeptical, so I don't believe in any of this crap. Never have. No. But my mum always like used to watch it. She still does, I think. She still watches Based on it. Like, but you got to admit, Derek Core was still entertaining though. He
was there for the entertainment.
Whether it was like real or not, it was like all about the entertainment for me when it came to Derek Core.
Well, that's the thing. It was on Living TV at the time, and that's when Living TV had capital letters as well in the logo. That's different. And he was like the history of it, but then it just got really awkward. And now Most Wanted is still on. It still runs. It's still there, but it's on Really. It's on the channel Really.
This is cool as well. Seeing like the old adverts and stuff, the old advertisements that was.
It was on Living TV. Well, now it's called Sky Living on Sky Digital. So this is when it was back when it was called Living TV. It's really bizarre. Like Living TV, it was like lowercase letters with capital T and V. Then it changed to capital letters for Living and lowercase TV. And then it was like Sky Living. So, and it used to be UK Living.
UK Living.
Right in the beginning, it was UK Living. So, Box Fresh.
Box Fresh.
Box Tops. Box Talk! I'm breaking out of the box! Breaking out of the box! Oh, mate, it's too much. I can't deal with it. Blue. Very young Lee Ryan. Duncan James.
Oh, it's got the
T4.
T4.
Oh, so it would have been Party in the Park?
Yeah. Or not Smash Hits, would it? It wouldn't have been Smash Hits Whole Winners Party like that.
Oh no! Do you remember them? Very young Ashley Taylor Dawson.
Did he used to be in Hollywood?
He's still in Hollywood.
He's still in Hollywood. Is he still in Hollywood?
All Stars, of course. Oh, they did a cover, didn't they, of Bucks Fizzes? Yeah. Make Believe.
My sister's actually got that, the original version of Bucks. Not, she hasn't got this version.
Bucks Fizzes.
Yeah.
And that girl on the end, what's her name? Thalia or something. She was like, or Talia, whatever her name was. She was the bunny boiler in Balls of Steel.
Oh really?
Yeah. It sounds like
they were staying in the carpet. Now there's like 800 files.
Oh what?
Oh, it's Kim Woodburn.
It's Anagi.
How Clean Is Your House?
Yeah, Anagi. But just
this is because like they did a few shows. They did like How Clean Is Your House, Too Posh to Wash,
something like that.
They're in America though, aren't they? This is America. I can tell by that woman's like the way she spoke.
So yeah,
Clean Up America. Is it Kim Minagi Clean Up America or something
like that? Yeah. It's
I watched a lot of Kim Minagi
like
back
the
in
American. Like,
don't
version,
judge.
Really.
Don't judge.
Like the American equivalent of How Clean Is Your House, I guess, isn't it? But
Kim Minagi in America or Clean Up America.
Yeah, these used to be on TV all the time, didn't they? Doing these like clean up. Doing these like clean up shows, and it's like, oh, in the bed. Cat poo in the bed.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it though.
But that's basically what this show was about, weren't it? It was just like people.
Yeah, but you know what they always used to do as well? They'd get on the floor and smell it.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Especially didn't give it a lick. Oh,
stop.
Who doesn't bother me? It's your home, dear.
What do you mean it doesn't bother you?
How can you not? Oh, you're living in the house with cat shit in your bed.
Can I do you, Caroline? I do. If you look, it's
But yeah, basically, if you this is what this was about. These two used to be all over TV, probably like early 2000s-ish and stuff like that.
I used to watch it all the
and she
time.
used to be like the very like vocal kind of posh one. She used to wear like gloves with like fur on them and stuff like that. Yeah, you might see it actually. Here she is, look.
There it is.
That was good timing, wasn't it? That she actually comes out in the club.
That was cool.
And yeah, they used to like clean up these messy fuckers' homes basically. So
And then all of a sudden Kim Woodburn then later on went into Big Brother.
Yes.
And there was that whole thing about how she was really nasty to the other housemates and that, and it was just a bit like, whoa.
But but basically that's what it is. They used to go around cleaning up scruffy people's homes and then.
But I really, although it's gross, but I actually like the programme.
Yeah.
It was because it was the transition from having like an absolute pigsty.
But it's just weird
and
the
then
way
having
it was
now.
like they was on telly all the time, and now you don't see them on telly. It's like they just disappeared.
Well, apart from Kim being on Big Brother, although Aggie was on a programme recently.
But then again, that Big Brother was like years ago.
With celebrities. I can't remember what it's called now. Yeah. It was like, not Celebrities Go Caravanning, what was it? I can't remember. It was a programme I saw her on recently.
There you go, look at that. There's the end result, look. They cleaned it all up.
oh my god. You got home and said,
Oh my
Oh
god!
yeah, because in the American one, they covered like lots of different houses.
Oh, right,
So
yeah.
it didn't take them long to show you the finished product, whereas on the UK ones,
It was like the
took a
whole
whole
episode.
hour
Yeah.
for you to then see what had happened.
okay, let's get you in here.
Oh my god, there's no
I used to just think though, why would you show yourself on national TV to be someone that
Probably
like,
to
that
get
does-
people in to clean their asses for free. Blockbuster video, mate. But do. I know this advert instantly. What's it? What film? Blue Witch. Blue Witch.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, man. No, this is so nostalgic.
I can't, mate. Like, you have to hold me up. You have to hold me up. Like, I can't deal with it.
Oh, that's more nostalgic.
Even that little jingle.
Yeah. Oh, mate. that's
Childhood,
brilliant.
right there.
I mean, that's where.
Oh,
That's when watching a movie on a Friday night or something, going out,
Was
fetching like some
amazing.
snacks, fetching a video.
and it was such a family thing as well.
yeah, it was such a fan thing. It was an event.
And phones were like nowhere to be seen. There weren't people glued to their screens. It was just, I miss it.
Good old Blockbuster. Right then, so we hope that you've enjoyed what we've shown you so far.
Yep.
But what we're showing you now is like a little bit that we've previously discovered while we was doing like
Yes.
preparation for this series.
So this is something potentially special.
Yeah.
This is one thing we have already seen, whereas the rest we hadn't. Now this is something that just randomly came on while we were doing like a bit of a test run to try and...
Yeah, we was literally just testing out VHS tapes to see if we could get like record some footage of it. Like, do you know what I mean?
see how it came out.
Yeah.
And then this just suddenly came on, and what drew our attention to it was that it's got Nick Knowles in it. And if you watch while we're talking, obviously you probably are anyway.
You've probably already seen him. Do you know what I mean?
You've probably already seen him anyway, yeah. A very young Nick Knowles. So we were like,
Oh, I wonder what this is like.
interesting. So we thought we'd just type in like absolutely loaded into Google, and literally, I'm not even kidding you, at least at the time of filming at the moment, there's nothing
Yeah, there was no
whatsoever
information whatsoever
on it.
I mean, to find something that Google doesn't know about, it was just like, we was like, what is
Seriously.
this?
Yeah.
So then we like started checking out Nick Knowles' like Wikipedia and IMDb's,
Yeah.
as well with actor Mark Frost, who's
Mark
also
Frost,
on this.
who's with him, yeah.
And again, like nothing. They've got like no record of ever doing this.
So rather than give up, what we decided to do,
Yeah.
what sort of Shockz mentioned, is to find Nick Knowles on Twitter and tweet him.
Yo.
So you'll probably see at some point, I'm sure we'll sort of
Yeah, I'll edit it in. We basically
What we
tweeted like Nick Knowles and we asked him to just shed some light on it and stuff like that. We was going to do Mark Frost as well, but he don't have a Twitter, does he?
Doesn't have a Twitter,
And
no.
we was also going to tweet Daniela Lloyd, who's
Who's it?
or was it-
Not Danielle Lloyd.
No.
Let me just stress that. Not the one you're thinking of. It's Daniela Lloyd.
Daniela Lloyd.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
And she didn't have a Twitter either.
No, so but Nick Knowles obviously does. So yeah, I tweeted him.
And lo and behold,
Yeah, and he responded.
He responded.
He started shedding some light on it. Obviously, I sent the initial text, and then Dan.
There he is.
Yeah, old Nick Knowles, Daniela Lloyd.
That's not Danielle Lloyd. You'll realise that doesn't look like her.
So yeah, off the initial text, Dan carried it on with like some other stuff and like that, and he ended up following you, didn't he?
But yeah, he was shedding more light on it, And then like we got to this bit as well.
Yeah, the end part.
And it was just like the two of them. And then there's also a bit where like they hold up lobsters.
Yeah.
So we mentioned it.
Yeah, we mentioned
and Nick Knowles, who I think you've probably seen in the screenshots, but like Nick Knowles comes back saying, I think something to do with, I think that mine was bigger.
Yeah, but it weren't.
But actually, it wasn't. It was Mark's.
So yeah, you can see it was made for the West Country or something like that. He said it was like a short run made. Like, but it was immensely popular.
He reckons it was immensely popular.
He reckons it was immensely popular. But like I said, there's no trace of it, so...
Now, if any of you know anything about about Absolutely Loaded, then let us know. Do you guys actually have any more info on what Nick Knowles has said and the limited amounts we've managed to find out? Because if you do, like, honestly, we would be really interested to find out.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we only really know that much.
Yeah.
But he's also asked for, which we might actually do, a copy of the full episode.
Yeah.
So we may...
he actually asked if we could send him
the
like...
screenshot, you'll see it, actually.
Yeah.
He actually said, I wouldn't mind a copy of that or something like that.
So we're going to try and get it in like a full episode to him and stuff like that. So there you go, guys. That was like I said, just like a little montage of random stuff that we found on some of Dan's old tapes that he's fished out his attic and stuff like that. So,
but so many feels though.
Yeah.
So much nostalgia.
So we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we've enjoyed like going through the old tapes and stuff.
I don't know about you guys even watching. I've just enjoyed it so much doing it.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe the stuff that was coming out. Like Blockbuster Video advert. That's going to stay with me for a long time.
So yeah, but Dan reckons he's got more. He's got more videotapes.
The weird thing is, I've forgotten all about the fact that I might have some more in my garage of all places, and it took me till today, when I've been with Shockz for a few days, to suddenly remember that I might have some more in the garage, and I've completely forgotten about it. So
that means
potential
that you might potentially get some more of this,
if you so wish.
Yeah. So we hope you have enjoyed it because we've enjoyed making it.
I've had so much fun.
So yeah,
I really have.
Again, just let us know what you think of the series. Let us know some of the nostalgic stuff that you've seen. And
where was you at the time? And why is it so special to you as well? What made you go, oh, yes, yes, yes? Tell us. Like, we want it to be as interactive as possible. So.
And if we come back with some more, until then, we'll see you.
Thanks for watching.
Bye bye for now.
Bye for now.